So what if sales of the iPhone 14 were enough for Apple to feel a need to shift its strategy? As yes, it seems that at least one of Apple's iPhones has done so poorly, the strategy might include even price changes. OnePlus has pretty much made its unofficial flagship official, if you know what I mean, and if you're considering an iPad mini, you might want to wait for some neat changes. I'm Jaime Rivera, and the holiday hangover includes lots of second thoughts about some of the retail therapy. This is Pocketnow Daily. There are no official news today, but, well, sort of, later. Let's start the video with Netflix, because guess what? Another bad move from them. The Wall Street Journal reported that the streaming company is once again planning a new way to put an end to password sharing starting early 2023. Starting early next year, Netflix plans to ask people who share accounts with others outside of their household to pay extra. In the United States, the company would charge an extra fee that would be just below the cost of its $7 ad-supported tier plan for non-household subscribers who share with someone else their plan, something similar to what they did in Latin America. It seems Netflix will also enforce password sharing rules through IP addresses, device IDs, account activity, and it's also reported that the company even considered adding pay-per-view content that would make users not want to share their passwords with other people that could rent more content, but they ultimately decided against that. I seriously wonder how this would impact Netflix, because I think that almost everyone shares accounts. I mean, imagine IP tracking in this whole shebang for a guy like me that travels so much and that also has a family plan. Like, how would that work? Fine, there were some sort of official news from OnePlus, because, listen, we have more information about their new phone and confirmation of the renders we've been seeing for the past few weeks. We already know how the phone will look thanks to the renders that were leaked, but it's always nice to have confirmation, and so is the case here with the images showing the device. As you can see, a circular camera module is in place along with the Hasselblad branding and the sandstone-like finish at the back panel. Also, something that caught my eye is the display, which appears flat. A few hours later, OnePlus themselves shared a couple of official product images confirming all the previous rumors about this design and the comeback of the alert slider, which has always been a staple. And just to wrap it up, the OnePlus 11 is set to arrive globally on February 7th, like we reported last week, but the company revealed on its Weibo page that the phone will debut on January 4 in China and will arrive with the latest chipset and memory standards. It will be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 that will be able to pair with up to 16 gigs of RAM and have a terabyte of storage. So yeah, we're, just 8 days away from the official launch, if I'm doing the math right, if not less? Moving on, let's talk about Apple, since we have a new rumor about the upcoming iPad mini. According to a new report from Ming-Chi Kuo, Cupertino is working on a new version of this device that could arrive towards the end of 2023 or the first half of 2024. Now, Kuo also said that the new chip will be the main selling point of this new device, suggesting that the rest are not going to be major changes. The current mini model is powered by the A15 Bionic, USB-C at a very slow speed, Touch ID, 5G support, and 8.3-inch display and more. So if the processor will be the main selling point, what could that be, that we're getting an M1 powered iPad mini? I don't know. That's speculation, but it would be great. Sadly, Kuo didn't share any more information about the upcoming iPad mini, but he did say that Apple is unlikely to replace the device with a foldable iPad through 2025 at least, because the foldable iPad would just make that iPad more expensive. And finally, for the most interesting news today, let's switch back and continue with Apple, but now let's talk about some forced changes that could be made for the upcoming iPhone 15 series. We have a new report claiming that Cupertino is seriously concerned about the sales performance of the iPhone 14 Plus, and as a result, it is considering ways to change the strategy for the next lineup. And, well, let's not forget that this model is the newest addition to the lineup that replaces the iPhone mini that was removed due to low sales, even if you could still buy the 13 mini. The report mentioned that there are two possible strategies under consideration, with the first being to further differentiate the Pro from the non-Pro iPhones, which was also reported by Ming-Chi Kuo in the past. The second option would be to reduce the $900 price tag of the Plus model, meaning that we could also see a price decrease case on the standard iPhone. The last time Apple did this was the iPhone 11, and that became a raging success that was their best-selling phone for years. I think the iPhone 14 Plus is a good phone, but that price being so close to the Pro model is simply not going to help in a world full of Android phones if the idea is to cater to a price-centric consumer. In today's question, let us know, what would you do to fix the iPhone 15 Plus? Because in my case, listen, I'd keep the phone as is. I'm perfectly okay with it, but let's just drop the price. I think that would be in order. That's just me. Leave us a comment down below. I'd love to know your opinion. Friends, again, if you want to get the news earlier, follow us on Pocketnow.com and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. You can also follow us on social media as our extended coverage happens on Instagram, and follow me on my personal handles to see me. I want to return a lot of stuff already. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like what you saw. I'm Jaime Rivera. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow.